Hi, I'm Graeme Spence. I'm a sailor with INEOS Team UK. I'm going to give you a little look around the base where we spend a lot of our time. Through the first door, this is where we come every morning. Around 7 AM we get started in here, and this is the gym. It's like a bit of a late start for Matt today, just getting into the grind. So we start every morning that we're coming to work, we'll start in here. Most of the time we're doing a session, either a weight session or a grinding session, particularly if we're going sailing. If it's a non-training day, we'll still come in here and just do some prehab, stretching, work-ons, things like that. So we spend a lot of time in here. It's a little bit smaller than the gym that we had in the base in the UK, but we've got everything we need here. Lots of grinding machines, bit of gear over here for the strength and conditioning, and with just a bit of storage space for our personal stuff. Fridge for all the vital supplements, and then we've got all the SIS fueling for our grinding sessions over there in the corner. So it's a pretty good little space. Spend a lot of time here. After we've trained, we generally go into the canteen where we'll have breakfast prepared for us. But walking down this corridor, we've got the sim in here. So this is where a lot of the afterguard while away many of their hours whilst we're in the gym. So at least we're still close to each other. All right, Nico, just doing a little tour. So we've got some support staff offices, physio room in here, so where we can get treatment and little investigations. More offices here, and then we enter into the canteen or restaurant. So we're straight into here around 9:30 for breakfast. The sailing team has 2 meals a day in here. So we'll have breakfast and lunch in here. And then if it's a sailing day, we'll fuel after our sailing session in here as well. So the menu for the sailing team's all approved by our nutrition partner, which is Kicks Gym in the UK. So they monitor what Nick and his team are cooking out here. This is Nick trying to avoid the camera. But it's a bit of a challenge. We do big hours here, so not only are they preparing fueling for the sailors, so we'll have our supplements, our shakes in the morning, nutritional breakfast. They have to do the on-water lunch, not just for the sailing team, but they'll do an on-water lunch for everyone who's on the water, including a lunch for the shore guys who are working in the shed whilst we're sailing. They then have to have a meal ready as soon as we come in with a shake, straight after sailing. And then they'll often be doing the last meal of the day around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And that'll be for the shore crew guys who are starting the work into the evening to get the boat ready to go sailing again. So it's pretty diverse task for them. We see, tirelessly working. And this is Nico again. Mate, get in the shed and do some work. You're just wandering around. So Nico here was about to hang out at the coffee machine. This is one of the good hangout places. This is the equivalent of the water cooler in most offices. A lot of good ideas and many more terrible ideas are discussed around the coffee machine. But you know, a vital part of it. So coming back through here this way, we'll have a look at probably the third station on a sailing day for the sailing team, which is where we go and get ready. So these are the sailing team changing rooms. So all the sailors have got their own little space where they can keep their gear, not just for a sailing day, but for the gym. And also we need to have clothes in here to either work in the office or sometimes we'll be working in the shed. So you end up with a fair few changes of clothes for the dirty jobs in the shed, something clean to wear in the office. We've got our gym clothes, and obviously we're getting ready for our sailing gear in here. It's not too messy today, but it's pretty hard riding these guys to keep these areas tidy. Showers, ice bath for recovery. Try and avoid this thing, it's pretty brutal, but it is handy for recovery after the big training sessions or time on the water. But it's a nice little one-man job, so it doesn't get too friendly. This is generally the last stop before we go sailing. Turn the lights on. So this is the drying room. So this is a nice feature. Everyone has a little station. You got some spare clothes up the top, and we can hang all our wetsuits, life jackets, all our safety gear get hung up every night. We've got a big dehumidifier that'll dry everything overnight. So once we've come through here, we get dressed in here, and then we've got one more door, and we'll often come out here. And then we can leave the building the same way we came in. So we'll walk out here all suited up, ready to go sailing. I'm gonna grab my jacket. When we get outside, it'll be pretty obvious why we're not sailing today. New Zealand's delivering some proper English weather today. So we're outside now, and this is the water side of the building. So the base was built custom for this campaign, so we've been able to add some nice features, such as the crane you can see in the top left-hand corner, which hangs out over the loft area. So obviously the sails, particularly the mainsail, are quite heavy on these boats, being a twin skin sail, so this is a huge advantage for the guys in the loft and the sailing team. Otherwise, it's a pretty big lift to get sails in and out of the loft. So that's been a nice feature. Got bike storage over here. Most people commute to work by bicycle. So I think we've got storage for nearly 100 bicycles inside the shipping containers. So walking down towards the water each day, we pick up our helmets and our compacts from the comms container. Just going through the chase boat area here, guys doing a bit of routine maintenance. All right, Ollie? Nice and wet. Just like Cornwall, eh?
Yeah.
This is the last stop for the sailors before we head out to the boat. We've got all our helmets in here with our comms packs. So you pick up your comms pack, which has been sat in the box, dehumidifying all night, helmet on, and then we can go out where the yacht will park. Now you've seen everything out here, let's go back inside out of the rain. So now we're back at the front of the building. So we've got through this door here is the boat shed, and up those steps is the design office. So unfortunately, I can't show you in either of those places. I'm gonna head up here to the office, and it's time for you guys to get out of here.